Our next topic here, acceleration. This is also known as non-uniform motion. So, if any object moving with initial velocity u and after time t, its final velocity be v, then acceleration of an object is defined as the rate of change of velocity of the object with time. It is denoted by a. Acceleration equals change in velocity by time taken. So, if any object start moving with initial velocity u and after time t its final velocity becomes v, then acceleration A equal final velocity minus initial velocity by time taken. So acceleration A equal final velocity represented by v minus u upon t. So acceleration equal change in velocity by time taken. I repeat again, if any object, acceleration of an object defined as the rate of change of velocity of the object with time is called acceleration. Acceleration is denoted by small a. Acceleration equal change in velocity by time taken. Here any object moving with initial velocity u and after time t it becomes final velocity v. Then if any object start moving with initial velocity u and after time t its final velocity becomes v, then acceleration A equal final velocity minus initial velocity upon time t, A equal v minus u upon t. The unit of acceleration is meter per second square. And it is vector quantity. Acceleration is vector quantity. The SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square and it is vector quantity. Our next topic here, there are two types of acceleration, positive acceleration and negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is known as also deceleration or retardation. So let us understand what is the positive acceleration. If the direction of the acceleration of an object is same as the direction of the velocity, then it is called positive acceleration. Let's understand with this example. We have a car which is start moving with time t and initial velocity u, and after time t its final velocity becomes v. Then the direction of the velocity of this car is equal to the direction of the acceleration, because the surface of this car is plane surface. This car is moving in plane surface, so the direction of the velocity and direction of the acceleration is same direction. So this is positive acceleration. And the example of the positive acceleration, when a rocket lifts up from the ground with increasing speed, so its acceleration is positive acceleration. And our next, deceleration or retardation, the acceleration of an object is said to be negative if the direction of the acceleration is opposite to the direction of the velocity. This is called deceleration or retardation. Or you can say the acceleration of an object is said to be negative acceleration if the direction of the acceleration is opposite direction of the velocity. Let us understand with this example. We have a car which is moving in plane surface with initial velocity u, and after time t its final velocity v, and it's moving in highly frictional surface or rough surface. Then the direction of velocity change the direction of the acceleration. When it is moving in plane surface, then the velocity of the direction and the direction of the velocity and the acceleration of the velocity is same, acceleration of the that object is same, and when it moving in rough surface, then the direction of the velocity is opposite to the direction of the acceleration. Okay, so in this way this car have retardation or deceleration. Okay, average or mean acceleration. If an object moving with velocity v1 with time t1 and its change velocity v2 time t2, then average or mean acceleration is given here in this way: v2 by v1 upon t2 by t1, means change in velocities by change in time. So average or mean velocity represented by va means a average velocity equal v2 minus v1 upon t2 minus t1. And next, uniform acceleration. When velocity of an object change same amount in same interval of time, then it is called uniform acceleration. And the example of uniform acceleration is freely falling body. If any object free fall, influence of gravity, then it is uniform motion or uniform acceleration. Or any object rolling of a ball down frictionless inclined plane. If we have an inclined plane and a ball rolling down, then it have uniform acceleration. If any object moving influence of gravity in downward direction, then it have, suppose that we have ball, it is influence of gravity falling down, then it have uniform acceleration. Or any object is moving in inclined plane, then it have also uniform acceleration. And next, non-uniform acceleration. If the velocity of an object change by unequal interval of time, then the acceleration of the object is said to be non-uniform acceleration. The example of non-uniform acceleration: the velocity of a bus running on a busy highway, then bus travels same distance or unequal interval of time, then this bus have non-uniform acceleration. Let's solve this numerical on acceleration. A car starts from rest. It moves with a uniform acceleration. In 10 seconds, it attains a speed of 72 km per hour on a straight road. Find its acceleration. So let's solve this numerical. A car starts from rest. So when car starts from rest, then its initial velocity u equal 0. U, the cars has initial velocity u, and final velocity, its final velocity is attain speed 72 km per hour, then final velocity v equal 72 km per hour. Its change in meter per second, then 72 into 5 upon 18 meter per second. It's become 20 meter per second. Its final velocity becomes 20 meter per second, then acceleration A equal final velocity minus initial velocity upon time t. Then final velocity 20 minus initial velocity 0 upon how much time given that, how much your time given that 10 seconds. So time 10 is become 2 meter per second square. Acceleration equal 2 meter per second square. A car starts from rest. It moves with uniform acceleration. In 10 seconds, it attains a speed of 72 km on a straight road. Then find acceleration. So here given that initial velocity, because the car start moving with rest position, then its initial velocity u equal 0 and final velocity equal 72 km per hour, and time taken 10 seconds to attain 72 km per hour. Then final velocity v equals 72 kilometer per hour and change in meter per second, then 72 into 5 upon 18 meter per second, it's become 20 meter per second. Then according to the formula of acceleration, acceleration A equal initial final velocity minus initial velocity upon time taken. So final velocity here given that 20 meter per second and initial velocity equal 0. Then after calculation we have to find the value of acceleration. Acceleration A equal 2 meter per second square. Graphical representation of motion. So let us discuss how to represent distance time graph. Here given that distance time graph. So distance time graph is also known as ST graph. Here we represent x-axis time in second and represent y-axis distance in meter. So distance time graph for a stationary object, or if any object at rest position, then how we draw the graph at rest position. Suppose that object start moving and it travel 10 meter and it remains at rest position, means it got its rest position. Then time is increasing but distance is at rest position. Time is increasing and distance is at rest. Then the distance time graph at rest position in this way, which is parallel to the x-axis. Distance time graph is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, and next, distance time graph an object moving with uniform speed. Here given that a table, time is represented at x-axis and distance in meter represented in y-axis, and we have to draw the graph with the help of this table. So here given that in this table, time 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 and 10 seconds, and distance is given that here 0, 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. We have to draw the graph, distance time graph an object moving with uniform speed. So let us draw. Here given that time 0 and time 2 seconds. When an object start moving with 0 and it travel 2 seconds, time 2 seconds and distance 4 meter. In 2 seconds it travel distance 4 meter. Then this is first, and next it travel 8 meter in 4 seconds. 8 meter in 4 seconds. And next 6 second and travel distance in 12 meter. 6 second and 12 meter. So in this way we can draw the graph in a straight line. So distance time graph for an object moving with uniform speed in this way. Here given that time t equal 2, 4, 6, 8 and distance 4, 8, 12 and 16. So distance time graph in uniform speed in straight line. Okay. Distance time graph for uniform and non-uniform motion. First, for uniform motion, how we draw the distance time graph for uniform motion. So all of us know about what is uniform motion. Uniform motion, if any object travels same distance in same interval of time, then it is called uniform motion. Here given that a table, any object start moving and it travel 5 meter distance in 5 seconds, and 10 meter 10 seconds, 15 meter 15 seconds, and next 20 meter 20 seconds. So how we can draw this graph? So if car travels 5 meter in 5 seconds, then and 10 meter in 10 seconds and 15 meter in 15 seconds, then the graph will be straight line. So if any object moving in uniform speed, uniform motion, then the distance time graph will be straight line. In uniform motion, the distance time graph is in straight line. And next for non-uniform motion, if any object travels same distance in unequal interval of time or unequal distances in same interval of time, then it is called non-uniform motion. So let's draw. Here given that a table, distance equal 5 meter in 5 seconds, 15 meter in 10 seconds, 20 meter in 15 seconds, and 25 meter in 20 seconds, and 30 meter in 25 seconds. So how we can draw this graph? It start 5 meter in 5 seconds, and next 15 meter in 10 seconds, 15 meter travel in 10 seconds, and next 20 meter distance in 15 seconds, 20 meter distance here, 20 meter distance, 20 meter distance in 15 seconds, 20 meter distance in 15 seconds. So this graph will be in this way. And next 25 meter distance, 25 meter distance here, given that 25 meter in 20 seconds, 25 meter in 20 seconds, then its graph become in this way. So if any object moving in non-uniform motion, then graph is collinear form. कोलिनियर नहीं, ग्राफ स्ट्रेट फॉर्म में नहीं होता है. If any object moving in non-uniform motion, then graph is in this way. Okay. Distance time graph for an object moving with uniform retardation. So all of you know that when the speed of the object decreases with time, then this is called retardation of an object. Then if any object moving and it's in position of retardation, then we can draw graph in this way. First its distances increases, and at last its time increases and distances decreases. So the graph between distance time graph in retardation, then we can draw in this way. Firstly distance increases, and last time increases and distance decreases. Here different types of graph and different conditions. Velocity time graph. First velocity time graph. Velocity time graph for uniform acceleration for non-zero initial velocity. If any object moving with non-zero initial velocity, then graph can draw. It start moving and it's got position here. Then we can draw graph in this way. And last, non-uniform acceleration. When any object start moving and it increases velocity with time, then the graph draws in this way. And next, for uniform retardation, then we can draw the graph in this way. Firstly velocity increases, time decreases, and last velocity decreases and time increases, then we can draw the graph in this way. This graph for uniform retardation. And last, acceleration and retardation both. When velocity increases, then it's at rest position, then time increases, velocity increases, time increases, velocity increases, time increases, then this graph for acceleration and retardation. So in this way we explain every types of graph which all of we have to draw. Let's solve numerical on retardation. Here given that the speed of a train decreases from 72 km per hour to 54 km per hour in 5 seconds. Then we have to find the acceleration of the train in SI unit. So here given that initial velocity V equal 72 km per hour. It's becomes 72 into 5 upon 18 meter per second. Then it's become 20 meter per second. Initial velocity U equal 20 meter per second, and final velocity V equal 54 kilometer per hour, equal 54 into 5 upon 18 equal 15 meter per second. And we know that acceleration A equal final velocity minus initial velocity upon time t. Time t equal, here given that 5 seconds. Then V, here initial velocity is greater than final velocity, then it is clear that train has retardation. then initial velocity and final velocity is given than 15 minus 20 upon 5. It's become minus 5 upon 5. So acceleration A equal minus 1 meter per second square. So our retardation, you can say retardation equal 1 meter per second square by this train.